All righty. Are we on?
We have launched.
Is it working?
Yeah. Maybe.
Very good. Welcome, everybody. Planet Green Trees. Officially starting right now. Episode, I think it's 408.
Yeah, that's
We're
right.
calling it
Esteban's
Contraband. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
We can explain that a little later.
That's right.
It's not contraband.
For Esteban, maybe. I'm your host, Michael Kamorn. We're about to embark on 2 hours, maybe a little less of, discussion. We don't want to talk about reform anymore. The reform has been done.
No, I
a lot of work still to do, and of course, that's why we continue to gather and meet and like hanging out. We got a great crew here. Got the band back together, kind of. And I want to introduce everybody. We'll go around the room. We'll start with Jim Powers, who's running the board and the founder of Michigan Parents for Compassion.
Good evening, everyone. It's good to be here. Happy Thursday. And, we're having some mic difficulties, so we're going to... And some headphone difficulties for Jamie, so... That's the great thing about going remote and coming back is we got to work out a couple kinks, so... It's going to be a great show anyway.
We just played the Kinks. So.
Jim, of course, is in charge of all the technology and issues, and it's interesting he's complaining about them as he... I'm just kidding. Okay, all right, good.
Yeah.
All right, so, of course, we have next to Jim, Deborah Young, who many may know as the face of marijuana legalization in Michigan. She's become the poster child in all respects. The Detroit News, front page the day after, with a...
Chicago Tribune, too.
Chicago Tribune, just in case those people in Illinois were interested. What?
Straight to you from Kamorn Law.
They're very interested.
Next to Kamorn Law. Mm-hmm. My blue sweatshirt was in one of them. I didn't notice that. But I liked the headline. It was like...
Confusion about...
Confusion. And I said, there is nothing confusing at all about that picture.
Absolutely not.
That
I'm
woman
not
knows
confused.
exactly what she's doing.
Exactly.
There's no confusion whatsoever.
That's right.
Please welcome Deborah Young.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Glad to be here. Glad to see everybody.
People may not know the last thing that we're referring to, of course, the front page of the Tribune, Chicago Tribune, and Detroit News and Free Press. But there was also, the picture was also likewise used in another organizational's poster, which was what? It was
the Detroit Police Commissioner used the photo on their poster for a I guess it was a meeting of some sort, wasn't it, Jim?
Yeah.
A community meeting.
It was...
about addressing the confusion.
It was a meeting. The title of the meeting was "Weed is Bad" by the Detroit Police Commissioner.
Yeah, Jim spotted it. Otherwise, we would have never known.
Not a flattering
known,
use of your photo,
No, and Deb's photo was right
It's legendary.
No,
it's
legendary.
hilarious. It's legendary.
I'm glad
you couldn't have paid enough money to get that. It's phenomenal. And I think they really put it out there because they were hoping a lot of people knew Deb. And were hoping she'd be there and bring her marijuana pipe that she had. I think that's what they're trying to do. It's trying to encourage you.
Isn't she entitled to a royalty, though, off that image?
Something, that's why I said, you're my attorney.
Public domain.
Who owns the copyright
we'll discuss
on
it.
that image?
We can have them pull it for
Probably
sure.
Detroit.
All right.
I never signed a release to Detroit.
No, you don't have
news
to
or
if you're in a
anything.
public gathering where media is
Private
invited.
club.
then
We'll see. We can discuss it. We may start a lawsuit by the end of the
let's
show.
sue 'em
We'll talk it
anyway.
out next
The
segment.
justification I use to
We'll see
rip
what
off people's
happens.
images all the time.
Meanwhile, we're just enjoying it. It was funny.
I want to introduce next. He's our dear friend here at Kamorn Law. Is like to say he's a reformed police officer. He's going by Esteban tonight. Please welcome the honeymaker, Steve Miller.
Dabbling in a little entrepreneurship in the black market, possibly.
Contraband.
If you say
If there's-
honeymaker, I want to see him in a
I would
bee
be as
costume.
happy as I could be if I could make honey all day long.
And Steve, we shouldn't really
see his little
discuss
stinger
the
too, right?
potential illegal things you're doing to the bees. We'll leave that later on. If there was
Next,
anything.
I think looking at Jeff Fraser right now, I think he might be the poster child for my honey.
Yes. See? Look at his eyes.
Speaking of poster child, shout out to O'Crow.
EC's in the house, too.
Jeff Fraser's hats off. His guitar shouldn't be too far away. Please welcome, from Ecuador, an internationally renowned lawyer and guitar player, Jeff Fraser.
Buenas noches a todo el mundo menos uno.
Are we going to mention Jeff's publication?
Please. Amazon.
On Amazon, which I purchased. I was really, really excited to get it. It came really fast, too, like 2 days, and it was on my doors. It's a gorgeous book with wonderful photos. Go ahead and talk about it.
You wrote it?
He's published.
Yeah,
it's on
a
Amazon.
photo
It's a
essay.
photo essay. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
Jeanette
Great
did,
to do this.
Jeanette did the photography a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
You need to buy one.
2 years.
Talking to the mic.
You don't know anything.
Hold on, you're promoting your
it's,
thing.
it's called Pit of Doom. Check it out on Amazon.
It's a beautiful book
really
called Pit of Doom.
Very
Doom.
uplifting.
Contradictory.
Yeah, for the holidays, Escape from a Galapagos
great gift,
death
Steve.
camp.
Yeah.
Very Christmassy.
Check it
Yeah.
out.
That book
Yes.
and some of these photos and things like that, you guys donated for some auction items while we were raising money for legalization along the way too, and that did very well with those. People wanted those.
I was gifted with a signed copy, so I treasure it.
It's fact. Amazon.com. Check it out. Pit of Doom.
Beautiful.
Yep. Get your Amazon Prime. It comes in 2 days.
The feel-good book of the year.
Yes.
Death Camp. Pit of Doom. Feel good book of the year.
About to be a major motion picture.
Yes, it should.
It will be.
Pit of Doom and Amazon.
Yep.
Next on the round table here, we have got Rick Thompson. Grace us with his presence. He's promised to do some news, and we're always glad to have Rick with us. Please welcome the one and only Big Daddy, Rick Thompson.
That makes me two and only, actually. No, not Big Daddy. That would be Rick Ferris. But yes, thank you for welcoming me to the show.
A senile
Sort
man
of.
made a mistake. And he is senile. And we're going to prove it. I'm telling you, we are going to prove this in a court of law, this that we speak of.
I really hope that's not necessary because I like to stay out of courts of law.
No. You're not going to have to. It's nothing. No, but
That's
that
what they
person that
always
made
say
that
at first.
total confused conclusion, his state of psychology will be revealed.
We were both together as a business partners in the Big Daddy enterprise, but I was certainly not Big Daddy. He's a really big guy.
So call you Small Daddy.
Earl Carruthers
or
around here brought his puppy
Shrunk
in here.
and shriveled
Cute little
daddy.
Yes.
Poodle.
Little Daddy.
Shriveled Daddy.
I'm pretty sure.
Earl, there's this
Mini horse
brownie
daddy.
case that's still pending somewhere. Do you know about this?
What's up
Can
with
you
that,
believe that?
Earl?
Next week we got court on it.
It's in January. Don't
I'm one
say-
of them.
No way.
It's
I'm not
talking
going.
about scheduling madness.
Oh God.
It's so weird.
I suffer from
How long-
scheduling
how long is
madness
it- how long
I
is
just
it-
want you to see what he goes through.
How long has it been now?
I likewise. I internalize it.
How
I'm
many
not-
years? How many years have you been in court,
Pain.
Earl?
Too many.
8-9 years.
I'm pretty sure
It's got
that
to be a record.
that's got to be a record. It has to be.
I mean, that's worse than Red, and that's worse than Blue Water.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone that has.
Is it worse than Blue? It may not be worse than Blue Water because Blue
Water's-
Water.
that was really early.
No, Blue Water is back in play.
Yeah, I know. It is.
We got that one pumped to
10 to 18.
January.
Something up.
From
That-
10 to
that
18.
one-
Back
right.
in play.
So silly.
Some dinosaurs out there. Some dinosaurs. You want to see them
And this is
before they
an
get put
This is
away?
like,
Seriously.
perfect
like
case for somebody to
classics.
drop after legalization.
Yeah, I think
Or
there's a
for
strategy
just-
associated
Wait,
with it.
what is up with that?
Well, it's the JG. It's one of the 5 or 6 AG cases.
Well, they better
AG
move
cases
pretty
that still
quick.
exist.
They better get it
Earl's
done. They don't
unfortunately
have very
is not.
much
That's
time
a,
left.
Straight up.
Why? Because the plaintiffs are going to die?
Well, the plaintiffs are going to go away, and then you're going to have someone else in the
Yeah.
chief spot in the AG's office.
No, that's well
and
said. You're right.
I'm fairly certain that she wouldn't do something silly like continue to try to prosecute a man for something that's not a crime in the state of Michigan.
Well, and not only that, if they were able to successfully prove it, they have had 8 years to do so,
That's right.
roughly. Ballparking it. I mean, Blue Water was rated multiple
That's
times.
what you call a Camorn marathon, right there.
Well, the Blue Water case has been dismissed twice
Right.
and reversed twice, and yet they still go on. The law's changed 19 times to say, is there any? If there was one,
They clearly broke the law.
And
way
along the way,
to
poor
describe
Jim
Bill
was in
Schuette's
jail for a couple-
waste and tenure as the AG, it would be that case probably. I mean, seriously, it is quiet too.
The pursuit of the Agro family and the pursuit of the Amsdale family, in my mind, two of
Was
those.
that an
But that was that was not an AG case. That was a.
No, I'm just saying that those are
Oakland
those are
County,
two
too.
examples.
Earl's is the
Yep.
Same thing. Oakland County AG. I mean, they're both
Well-
horrible. Horrible.
They're terrible.
Finish your introductions,
I
Michael.
am. I'm sorry.
Shooty lost.
We've got
Fuck Bill Shooty.
lawyer and in good standing for this today to be reevaluated tomorrow. Please welcome Josh Colton. Welcome, Josh.
Thank you for that extraordinary introduction.
Want to keep you on your toes. That's all. Keep you on your toes. Josh,
I feel like I know you
Josh,
now,
there's lots
Josh.
of stuff happening in the world out there. Maybe we'll get some commentary from you tonight. You stick around. We can espouse on some of our expertise. In
As
this
long as
field.
we get to talk hemp for at least a little bit today.
We'll talk.
We'll
hemp
talk
a
a little hemp.
All right, and then of course
I'm
the
fascinated
one
by
and
hemp.
only, the
I'm
person
fascinated
responsible
by
for everything.
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
He's got an aura of karma surrounding him. He's got his lucky hat on today. Please welcome Jamie Lowe.
Hello. Good night.
Jamie.
Aura
He's
of karma
expanded
can
his,
also be defined as
introduction
body
to Lowe.
odor. So.
Wow.
Okay, so let me
Spice
do-
it up a little bit.
So I'm getting hocked. That's Yiddish for nudged. By Alan. Alan wants a shout out. Alan Pizer may be listening.
Yeah.
He should be calling in
Alan
for.
always listens.
Be calling in to give some kind of legal update, Ellen. We're asking you to do so. Shiler Engel claims that he is as well. He can call in and.
Where's Shiler? We haven't seen him in
We
forever.
haven't
He
had
doesn't- he
Shiler
doesn't-
here in a while.
It's
We haven't-
because I
haven't
think
seen you
it.
too
I'm pretty sure
smart.
it's because Bitcoin is down.
Sandal-footed Shiler.
I think it's
I
absurd.
heard maybe going defunct.
I got to say hello to Dewey and Pam.
Told me that.
Dewey, of course, has been with me as we still continue to drive all over,
Information on any of
dealing with marijuana cases that still exist
that. Are those the
and
funny ones?
whatnot. There is a phenomenal video that we're working on that actually shows the radio show being filmed and produced live from the Cannabis Council's
Yeah.
special room.
My understanding is there's a
Including-
lot of incriminating video.
No. It would not be incriminating because it was.
It was a
Now
legal
legal.
celebration. Everything
We're
was
all
legal.
over 21.
I was on the pot.
Yeah, you were on the pot hard.
Dave Rudoy wants to
And I
call
More than
was
the
2.5
number.
ounces were in his
Here,
system.
text Rudoy the number.
I'll text it to him.
All right, we've already got colors in the queue. So
Fine.
here, we're
on, I
gonna.
wanna say come in. I was
No,
gonna
no,
shout
no,
out.
no, 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 no.
Lining up to
All right,
talk
finish
to
the shout outs.
Get a shot. There's a.
No, no.
Give a
Oh,
shout
there,
out
this
to.
is hilarious. Check this out.
Oh, that's great.
By the way, on
I'm
this
there
video,
kneeling. I'm there
on this-
standing. I'm there
Look at all
kneeling.
those there. I
I'm
got there
standing.
late.
There's Bad Santa.
Oh,
I
he was
know,
horrible.
he's
That guy
all over
was
the place.
drunk.
Our
Santa.
listeners were
watching
watching
that.
a video.
All right,
He was
Well,
like the
video.
only drunk
You
person
didn't
at the
introduce
party.
the man behind the scenes.
Yeah, what about the man?
Oh,
behind the
Tommy, of
scenes?
course, he's behind the
Yes.
scenes.
Tommy.
Tommy put together a phenomenal video.
Kicking ass on all
Very
things
creative.
media.
He's
You can
playing the
watch it
video
in,
right now. It's
high
awesome.
The
speed
symbolic
madness.
hand wave.
That's right. So we're
And it actually
Music
slows
like it's
down to
hilarious.
get the Tommy Chung call-in, which
That is so awesome.
for many was a highlight.
That
For me, it was a distraction. For the more.
Just caused you some procrastination.
No, I had a.
Michael, it was so awesome. Come on.
Yeah.
It was so awesome.
I mean,
It doesn't mean that other
nobody
parts weren't
understands
awesome
the
too,
moment
but it
that
was
I had
awesome.
right before. That doesn't matter. Fine.
Yes,
It doesn't
we saw-
matter.
We saw your moment. Show us because it's going to happen right now, right?
Yeah, we will.
We saw it earlier.
I'm
So-
watching Chuck
Michael's
Ream
having a
roll joints
moment.
in super fast time.
Profound.
Even
Even more so because I dealt with it today.
There goes. Okay, so now you have kicked Fat Santa out. Drunk
All right,
Santa.
fine.
He's
So
gonna come back though.
now
right?
everybody's distracted.
No,
watching this
Here's
thing.
what we're gonna
It's like
do.
a-
We're
it's like
gonna-
a big,
we're gonna-
big video screen. If like everyone's got
Yeah.
their phone in front of them.
We
Listen,
got to take
pay
a
attention to it.
quick break.
No, we're not.
We have to
Okay.
because we have to make sure all the technology is fixed. It's going to be very
What
quick.
kind of technology problems?
And
are
then
having?
we need to launch into some callers because they're starting to
Take some
pile
callers.
up.
That's
There
a
it is,
sexy
there it is.
motherfucker right there. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Right there, the bottom left.
There it is.
Bottom
This
left.
is
So
what-
here we go. We'll be right back.
What is
Thanks
that, kid?
for
I got some song, I
listening
got
to
some songs
Planet
on.
Green Trees.
Don't.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Here
Hold on, I
comes
got some-
Tommy right now.
I was
Wait
like,
a
what'd you
minute.
put a bubble up or something? Tommy's.
Here comes.
Two, 1, 2, 3, 4.